Alright, starting off first here with an 1886 Indian head cent that has been double struck. Now the coin is corroded, so it's not in the best condition, right? Has some corrosion, graded at a VF30 by Annex. But it is a very, very nice double strike there, and that's where all of the value for the coin is at. This coin sold for $345. Alright, next up is an 1886 Indian head cent that is the Type 1. So here's an example of the difference between Type 1 and Type 2. If you're not, familiar with that, you can really see it there with the feathers. So the Type 1, Variety 1, the feathers point to the IC. The feathers on the Type 2 point to the CA. So pretty easy to distinguish there, the difference between Type 1 and Type 2. Pause the screen if you need to see that image for a little bit longer. Now back to this coin here. This is the Type 1, and it does have a mint error. It has an obverse lamination, which we can see here, of course, on the front, the obverse of the coin. This coin, graded by NGC, ended up selling for over $175 at auction. Now here's just a lower graded example of the Type 2 Indian head cent, graded by PCGS at a VG8. So this coin only sold for around $30 at auction, but we're going to compare it to more expensive coins here in just 1 second. So if you have an 1886, it's not necessarily valuable, right? There's a lot of these out there that are very common to have, but if you have one in the right condition, the right grade, or it has a mint error, then you could have some value. So here's an 1886 Indian head cent that was struck 10% off center. It is authenticated by NGC, and this coin sold for a little over $80 at auction, even with it having damage. Now here is an 1886. Now this is going to be the proof coin, so it's going to be much more detailed, have that mirror-like finish, and it is graded by PCGS at a proof 65 red cameo, and it is the Type 2. So this coin here ended up selling for $15,000 at auction. Now here's a Type 1 from 1886. Alright, so this coin here has a repunched date, RPD. So that's what you want to look for on the 1886 as well. Always be checking your dates up close. There's a lot of repunch dates on different Indian head cents on different dates, not just 1886. So this coin, because of that, and because it's graded at a mint state 61, sold for $150 at auction. Now here's an 1886 Indian head cent that is a high graded version of the coin. So it's Type 1. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 66 plus red. The coin sold for $34,000. All because of that high grade, because of its condition. So grade population is extremely important. If there's only one of these that exists in this condition, then it is going to sell for thousands of dollars. Alright, so here's one to compare it to. Type 1, much lower grade, graded at a VF20 by PCGS, only sold for around 40 bucks. So $40 to $34,000. Big difference on the price based on the condition of the coin, right? Now we looked at the 1 penny that sold for $30. That was a lower graded version of the 1886 Type 2. Here's a high graded version of that Type 2. This coin sold for $35,000. All because of that high grade. And then here's another example to compare it to, a lower graded example, VF25 grade, only sold for $40. So big difference in prices there based on the grades or conditions. And yeah, so always be on the lookout and check those Indian head cents, especially if you guys are buying coin collections or inherit a coin collection or something like that. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.